So you want to apply for scholarships, but you don't want to apply to the same thing that everybody else is applying to keep the odds stacked in your favor. Am I right? If this sounds like you, then you are in luck, because today's video is all about finding and applying for weird and unusual scholarships. I'm Sarah Luna, and this is what I learned in college. So what exactly is a weird and unusual scholarship? Well, there are several scholarships for those with interests as diverse as sports, field of study, animal appreciation, or even for your favorite food-related activity. There are also unusual scholarships for people who have dedicated their time to good works in the community, or they have chosen to abstain from certain behaviors. There are scholarships that recognize those efforts as well. Today, I have some tips for successfully locating this type of funding for your college career. As a bonus, I have also included some specific scholarships that you can apply to as well. Check out the timecodes down in the description if you'd like to skip to any part of the video. The first tip I have for you, before you even get started on your scholarship search, if you are a student who resides in the US or you plan to attend college in the US, fill out the FAFSA, or the Free Application for Federal Student Aid form. Many programs that offer aid use the FAFSA to determine eligibility and award. Even if you think you won't qualify, fill it out anyway. If you need more guidance with this, I posted a complete step-by-step tutorial for the 2025-2026 FAFSA, and you can access that video right here. My second tip is, before you start filling out your applications, compile what is known as your interests and demographic profile. The reason that it's so important to do this before you start filling out your applications is because you may need to use this information on certain applications to identify yourself as part of one or multiple groups, which may increase your chances of being awarded grants for those specific types of groups. Think about what your hobbies are, what your income level is, your parents' income bracket if you're a dependent student, what racial and gender group or groups you may belong to, what region you reside in, what your major is or what your intended major is, and what skills you're interested in learning. All of this information will contribute to your profile, and having this information handy in a condensed form will assist you with filling out applications. The next tip that I want to give you is to compile one page of general information about yourself and why you want to go to college. Keep this page handy because you're going to use it to fill out your application. A few examples of more things to jot down would be what you plan to do with your degree once you graduate and why you want to study the subject matter. If you have a pretty compelling reason as to why you want to study the subject matter, then this will really intrigue the scholarship committees and possibly get you an award. Having this information ready beforehand will give you an idea of what to put in your applications when they ask any related questions about who you are and why you want to study what you want to study. Again, think about your interests and how you will stand out as a unique individual when these committees are actually reviewing your applications, because remember, they look over tons of applications most of the time, so you're going to want to make your application stand out as much as possible, and this is a great way to do that in a genuine way. Now, this tip is all about uncovering these scholarships. You have to venture beyond just the traditional search methods, such as scholarship databases, to find these scholarships. Dig deeper by engaging with community groups, niche organizations, and companies that may offer awards for qualities or interests that are unique like yours. Something else that will help you with this is using strategic keyword searches. Make sure that these searches reflect your hobbies and interests. Using the right keywords can be the compass that leads you to these hidden treasures. And then you'll be going cha-ching! I hope these tips will be helpful for your scholarship search. If you end up finding an unusual scholarship using these tips, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Next up are some weird and unusual scholarships that you can apply to. So the first scholarship that I found has a deadline that's approaching pretty quickly, so you may want to check this out as soon as you can to maximize your chances of getting the award. And that is the Ted and Holly Rollins Scholarship. The amount is $5,000 and the deadline is December 31st, 2024. So the Ted and Holly Rollins Scholarship was created to provide a semi-annual scholarship that is open to students nationally. The applications will require essays of 500 words. Scholarships will be awarded to high school seniors based on the most compelling stories regarding their life story, their intended field of study, career, and how they will make an impact on the world. The next scholarship that I have for you is the Vegetarian Resource Group College Scholarship. The amount is $10,000 and the deadline is February 20th, 2025. Now, due to the generosity of an anonymous donor, the Vegetarian Resource Group each year will award college scholarship money to graduating U.S. high school students who have promoted vegetarianism in their schools. Now, this is pretty neat because this is targeting a specific group of people who have specific eating habits, and if you are one of those people, then you can definitely apply. Vegetarians do not eat meat, fish, or fowl. Vegans are vegetarians who do not use other animal products as well, such as dairy or eggs. 3 awards total will be given. Now, this next scholarship is sponsored by Tall Clubs International. Now, if you don't know what Tall Clubs International is, they are a group that has a mission to promote tall awareness among tall men and women and in the community, to provide social activities of mutual interest, travel to cities around the U.S. and Canada for gatherings, and include members from several TCI clubs. So basically, it's a club to spread awareness for tall people and how they live. So the TCI Foundation receives scholarship nominations from Tall Club International's local member clubs and members at large across North America. From this pool of nominations, the recipients are selected to receive a $1,000 scholarship award from Tall Clubs. The next scholarship I have for you would be the Charles Shelton Veterinarian Medicine and Technology Scholarship, and the amount is $2,000 and the deadline is April 15th, 2025. Now, to be eligible for this scholarship, applicants must have a minimum 3.0 GPA, they must be an African American graduating high school senior, current college student, or returning college student, they must provide an official copy of transcript in a sealed envelope, and they must be a U.S. citizen or permanent resident, and be a resident of one of the 50 United States or the District of Columbia. So yes, if you'd like to apply for this scholarship, the link, of course, is in the description, and you can find that down there. Now, this scholarship is pretty interesting because you can tell it's meant for a majorly niche audience, and that would be the Chick and Sophie Major Memorial Duck Calling Contest. All high school seniors can compete for college scholarships totaling $9,000 at this duck calling contest. A copy of the contestant's high school transcript must be provided at registration along with a proper ID. A copy of the contestant's high school transcript must be provided at registration along with a proper ID. The first place winner will receive $5,000, second place will receive $2,000, third place will receive $1,250, and fourth place will receive $750. So if you are into duck calling, I definitely recommend checking this out. Link is in the description. So the final scholarship that I would like to share with you guys today would be the Future Without Speciesism Award, and the amount is $10,000, but the deadline varies. If you can use your talents to save animals from exploitation, you could score this cash award from PETA. They are awarding prizes of $1,000 to $10,000 to students who come up with a game-changing idea that they can develop into a specific action plan or design to replace animal use. I hope these scholarships gave you something to start with when it comes to weird and unusual awards. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next upload. Thanks for tuning in today. I will see you in the next one. Happy navigating!